Chief Executive Officer of the private sector organization in Jamaica and prominent businessman in Jamaica, Dennis Chung, during his visit to Dominica, underscored the importance of private and public sector dialogue. And President of the DAIC, Kira Thompson-Aird, has echoed the call for mutual respect between the government and the private sector. Thompson-Aird said Chung's presentations and advice were well received by both public and private sector entities.
I think he lent voice to what we have already been observing, what we have been trying to place as our direction in private sector. The necessity for public-private dialogue, public-private partnerships, the understanding that whilst private sector has to be organized, speak with one voice, in the same hand there has to be a mutual respect between the government and private sector, because if we do not work together, it's going to be very difficult to achieve anything to the full benefit of Dominica and its citizens.
And she said Chung's feedback ascribed very strongly to Caribbean Growth Forum, which looks at small, economic, logistics, and other elements of the three platforms that they follow, such as reform actions.
Something as simple as the tent on top of the ferry terminal was one of the recommendations. But little items like that, coming out of the public-private dialogue, is what lends to the small changes. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to have a lot of patience with economic development and understand that it's challenging, it's going to take its time, but persistence is key once you are looking for the same outcomes, and I believe that was also one of his messages.
The DAIC president informed that since the forum, the public sector has reached out to facilitate dialogue on a way forward.
We have seen opportunities for engagement. We're pursuing them on both sides, and I believe if we all follow what Mr. Chung recommended, which is mutual respect across the board, also reinstated by one of the governors of the DBF, I believe there's a lot of possibility for further economic development, which we all want.
Chung was invited by the Dominica Business Forum to participate in a series of activities aimed at strengthening their private sector operations.